Okay, guys, this is my first day of new health. I have not drank today after a long holiday of very unfortunate behavior that led me to be very sick. And in those unfortunate behavioral days, I made some mistakes, one of which getting my castle zeroed and getting ousted from the alliance that I had gotten back to. That'd be WME. So I'm still in my alliance that was stolen from me. Still, it has not been returned to me. My farms are still attacked. Sometimes I missed Void. I think I may have missed Void once before for a different reason. I'm not sure, but I definitely had to sit out this whole Void. Let's see, I still have 238,000 troops in the hospital. I lost a ton of them. Now, not a big deal. T11's where it's at. Been saving for them. You know, of course, uranium takes forever. But I gotta catch up on towers. I have not run towers all week. Pretty sad, right? Good to have some armaments to pick from when you need them. Okay, so let's do a quick run, real quick. There we go. But I feel much better right now. I mean, it's dangerous when you keep your body at a very high blood alcohol level for a long period of time. Your brain adjusts how it makes and the levels of certain chemicals. So, being alcohol is a depressant, your body finds ways to, wake you up, in a sense. So then it's trained to keep those chemicals coming, and then when you don't add alcohol, all those hype up chemicals are still being released, which is very dangerous for your health because it gives you it makes your body overreact. Different people react differently in severity. Get 0% for 63 months, and Subaru will donate $250 to charity. This is my first go around, but skip the cooking and clean them, and get meals delivered fresh to your door. It's sad that I allowed myself to get into another go around. That's why I went to thezebra.com. Because while every company claims to save you money on car insurance, the Zebra shows you who actually but it was my New Year's resolution to drastically change my poor habits. One of which is a lot of energy drinks. Damn, no good ones. And I cut those off cold turkey 3 days ago, and they have had an adverse effect. So I'm being hit in multiple angles. But I want to fix my relationships at home with my daughter's mother, and just purely as a unquestionable, reliable father, and keep myself in control of myself, like examples of what I do in the game.
Remember the $2,000 check, there's already a $600 stimulus that's going out, and the Treasury Secretary says it could hit bank accounts tonight, definitely within this week. To make that $2,000, then to put in Section 230 protection, and that is dealing with the tech companies and protecting them, and election integrity, also part of this election, a piece of legislation that would look at election fraud and concerns the president has. Now, it seems highly unlikely that that's all going to come together in the Senate, and you heard the objection there to just voting on the $2,000. Let's bring in our panel. We'll straighten it all out. Tom Bevan, Real Clear Politics co-founder and president. Molly Hemingway, senior editor at The Federalist, and Steve Hayes, editor of The Dispatch. Steve, this is one way the Senate Majority Leader could say, I'm going to put it all out there.
I mean, I had no appetite. I felt awful. Wake up in the morning, I have to drink to calm myself. It was awful. It wasn't like that for an extended, long length of time recently. But just like this game, guys, it's an addiction. And I'm an addictive personality. And I rarely master my addictions, so...
This is not really a policy fight. This is much more about Republicans having to respond to a temper tantrum from the president who's trying to steal an election, basically. If you look at what President Trump is saying, this is about Donald Trump. This is not about the future of the country. This is not about the future of the Republican Party. It's not even really about COVID relief. If relief were so urgent, one suspects that the president would have made this happen months and months ago. It's important to remember that his Treasury Secretary, Steve Mnuchin, was at the center of these negotiations. He was on the phone calls with members of the House of Representatives, Republicans, urging them to vote for the $600 relief a week ago. And now the president is calling for this $2,000 relief, which complicates virtually everything Republicans in the Senate want to do, and certainly complicates the Georgia specials.
Yeah, Mom?
I think these are actually policy issues in play. Senator McConnell has grouped them together. He claimed that Trump grouped them together, but of course Trump had tied the defense authorization with Section 230 repeal. That's the issue where big tech is afforded all sorts of regulatory protection, even as they engage in sort of tyrannical behavior against online speech and censoring, open, free, and fair discussion of important election issues. These are policy issues. Whether big tech is allowed to completely behave this way against conservative speech is a policy issue. Whether you believe in a sort of conservative populism where after the government has shuttered all these businesses and destroyed a chance for a family to make any money this year, whether they should get a $2,000 compensation is a policy issue. Whether you care about election integrity is a policy issue. And so even though Mitch McConnell seems to be doing this to sort of kill the chance of any of these things actually being actually happening, it also provides a chance for a marker to be laid down where people can say where they stand on these issues, as well as on that defense authorization, which is one of the big sticking points there is whether presidents can at any point end some of these wars that were started by previous administrations, or whether that never-ending war will have to just continue into perpetuity. That's a very important policy issue as well.
It seems like that veto will be overturned. We'll see what that vote comes down. But when you talk about politics and the Georgia Senate races, now just a week away, the $2,000 stimulus check, take a look, and there are the races. Take a listen to Senators Loeffler and Perdue on this issue.
I'm delighted to support the president of this $2,000. It's really a $1,400 increment over what we've already done. That's the right thing to do for people of Georgia.
I've stood by the president 100% of the time. I'm proud to do that. And I've said, absolutely, we need to get relief to Americans now.
Tom, they were quick to point that out today.
Yeah, I mean, look, Purdue and Leffler, they're reading the tea leaves. I mean, they're going to stand with Donald Trump. They need to stand with Donald Trump because they need his voters to turn out for them on January 5th. And he's going to go down there, on January 4th and make the case for not only for the $2,000, but also for these two Senate candidates. And so they were quick to jump on board with this proposal because it's in their best interest.
Yeah. And speaking of the NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act, here's Senators Cornyn and Markey on this.
We will address them, and we have an opportunity to do that. But we should not try to do that on this bill and risk the loss of this important piece of legislation now in its 60th year of adoption.
My Republican colleagues seem more interested in funding defense than in funding the defenseless. In this moment of national crisis, we are able to afford spending $750 billion on a bloated defense budget, but we can't give hungry and suffering Americans $2,000.
So, Steve, the politics of this are tough in Georgia, too, on the veto override.
Yeah, they sure are. I mean, I think Tom is right. It's definitely the case that David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler don't want to be seen as contradicting the president. They're the ones who have their political fates potentially tied to him in just a matter of a few days. I think what you've seen from other Republicans, though, is an increasing willingness to distance themselves from Donald Trump as it becomes clearer and clearer that he's not going to be the one who's controlling the future of their immediate future, their immediate political future. I think we'll see some last gasps of those who are clinging to the president on January 6th, the day after these special elections in Georgia. But you've seen with the willingness of Republicans to break with the president on the override of the NDAA, and I think on the checks, that he's not in control of the party the way that he was before November 3rd.
Well, I would say, Molly, the Senate Majority Leader is acting like he's at least listening to the president, whether he brings that forward to success or not.
So anyway, with all that stuff out of my way, to where I'm not battling myself and being preoccupied with the extra stresses and issues I cause myself, I should easily be able to do what I should have been doing all along, focusing more into my creativity, my productivity.
Get those people who are inclined to vote for him to vote for these Republicans who are up. It's going to be a close race, though. It was already close when it was done in November, and so I expect it to be close. When it happens in a few days, when the vote happens. But those Trump voters who might not be particularly fond of a Republican Party, seem to care about things differently than what Donald Trump has brought into the party. That will be the challenge, and that's why it's so important that he go down there, and also why those Republican voters see that the future of this conservative populism is through a Republican Senate. So if Democrats control both chambers and the presidency, that makes it very difficult to advance this popular conservatism.
Well, let's dig into that Georgia runoff in just a minute. More with the panel on that after a quick break.
This program is brought to you by the Look and Wish List Sales Event.
I'm slacking on my brake pedals.
It's the final days of the Wish List Sales Event. Sign and drive off in a new Lincoln with 0 down, 0 joint signing, and a complimentary first month's payment.
We make USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage.
That's right, you're right.
USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it. With hassle-free claims, he got paid before his neighbor even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
It's an important time to save. With Priceline, you can get up to 60% off amazing hotels. And when you get a big deal, you feel like a big deal.
I haven't gotten a single nuke.
Priceline. Every trip is a big deal.
I had a husband who was my bishop, but when he died, HomeCare.com. Search for lots of local caregivers who can help with meals, housekeeping, personal care, and more. It costs less than you think, and it's easy to pay. Care.com.
Time's running out on the final days to get a great deal at Toyota-thon. There, now you have a little more time.
Right now, buy a sporty 2020 Camry Hybrid and take up to $3,000 cash back from Toyota.
I feel younger.
Toyota, let's go places.
Now, more than ever, the place we choose
Oh no.
has meaning. For older adults, fond memories of home may be overshadowed by the isolation
Uh-oh.
of living alone. Brightview Senior Living residents enjoy friendships and thrive in active, healthy communities.
Oh no.
Chef-prepared meals,
Bye.
engaging activities, on-site
No, no.
peace of mind.
Not bad though.
Associates are always there for support. Live your best life at Brightview Senior Living. Visit brightviewcommunities.com.
For pain relief, don't just block the pain with ordinary patches and creams. Help heal the pain.
Let's see
Real therapeutic
what I,
increases blood flow,
excuse me,
so you not only feel better,
can do with my extension components.
Ocean Spray works with nature every day to keep you
Spin. Let's see if I can get an Alexandria token. Come on. Still haven't gotten one.
Campus was founded more than 70 years ago to serve working adults and the military. As pioneers of digital learning, we
8
offer
card.
missions, online courses,
Aeon. Nope. No Alexandria. It's like they know. Students Iron Grip, but I have no troops. Let's see what I get.
if you apply by January 31st at umgc.edu.
Time's running out on the final days to get a great deal at Toyota-thon.
Let's just send everything I got.
Right now, take low scores and financing from Toyota on a stylish new 21 Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
You know, somebody said to me on a comment, actually just today, about not substituting blue officers because I would lose the damage for Alexandria or reduce damage for Zeus. But in to my best guess, I don't believe that those skills apply.
We have the power to write the next chapter in American history.
The eyes of the world are on us right now. We know what's at stake here. We're going to hold this line against this radical socialist agenda and make sure that the road to socialism does not...
See how much of a difference that makes.
Georgia will decide which party controls the U.S. Senate. We're back with the panel. You know, there have been many polls down there, Tom, in Georgia.
I go to overview so I can just see all the green arrows on what I got here.
Not focusing too much on polls, but that's kind of your job.
And
Sense of where this race
I don't
is.
see anything that I want to upgrade. Not worth the extension component. I'd rather put into so 60.3. It's only 2.3. Anyway, it's still good to send them. I mean, I even picked some low-level mine to occupy. You know, just for some uranium. See if there's somebody over 200.
They're not getting the early vote turnout. They're going to need big turnout on election day on January 5th, and that's going to be Trump's job when he goes down there, is to energize those voters and really get them to the polls on January 5th.
Molly, how big a challenge do you think that is? Obviously, the president is still focused not on January 5th.
I've only got
January 6th, where he says there's going to be a congressional
1.6, but let's see if I can still beat him.
what he feels was an election stolen. And he's talked a lot about that on Twitter and elsewhere. What about this visit and how much time he'll spend actually getting people out to the polls on the Senate?
Yeah, I'm just a badass. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm just like a goat. You know? But then still, of course, slamming Doom's Iron Grip with what little I got. I'm not really worried about it, you know. Actually, let's try.
Saying that the state cannot remove 4,000 100,000 voters who should not be registered to vote.
I'll try our mid-range. Take out, because zombies are mid-range. Take out the melee, and we'll see. See if it beats the last score.
I think people are legitimately worried that there's a lack of confidence in
And the person that stole this alliance isn't even changing the tech. In the whole time that I've been here.
You know, some of these Democrats, Steve, were saying, listen, there won't be this sweeping change.
Not quite the best.
That you don't know about, like Joe Manchin,
But it's still good free power ore, so it's worth it. But you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of my. I got 4 more that I didn't put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the original leader, which I haven't really used since it's not my freaking alliance anymore, and the game won't do anything about it.
What Joe Biden has said he wants to do. I mean, I think it's a very effective case.
Pretty annoying.
Case in a place like Georgia that has been read, but I think Donald Trump does complicate that case.
How much time we got? 6 minutes.
The president going around and floating these conspiracy theories that the elections were stolen.
For the first time ever since I've been playing, I have no food and no oil in my city.
A complication. If you look at the swing away from President Trump from some military voters, there was a Wall Street Journal story today saying that they were moving away from the president. His veto of the NDA complicates that matters, I think, as well.
We'll watch it all. As I said, we're heading to Atlanta. Start broadcasting on Sunday. Panel, thank you very much. When we come
Always buy them VIPs. For the 500 for 1,000, can't beat it. It does. You cannot beat that.
This is us making sure you don't. Use them before you lose them. Backed by our 100-day guarantee. VisionWorks. See the difference.
If you have moderate to severe psoriasis, little things can become your big moment. That's why there's Otezla. Otezla is
I'm just trying to get the hits in.
that treats plaque psoriasis differently.
I don't even know if I did my doomsday.
Your skin is achievable. Don't use it
Yeah.
to Otezla. It may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting.
Oh.
Otezla is associated with an increased risk of depression. Tell your doctor if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts, or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop
Phone's
treatment.
dying.
Upper respiratory tract infections
It's alright.
and if you're pregnant or planning to be. Otezla, show more of you.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, owner of Mint Mobile. It's the holidays, and the big wireless companies are busy spending billions on advertising. At Mint,
I don't even think I farmed power ore today either.
spiffy stock footage for $500. Our footage also came with another hand, so we can let you know if you switch to Mint, you'll get 3 months free on all of our plans, even unlimited. Feels like that deserves an exclamation point.
Kind of puts a bummer on you
Easy,
when you lose
easy.
all your work. And it is my stupid ass fault.
Keeping your oysters growing while keeping your business growing. As usual.
Uranium.
You need to hire.
I do indeed.
I think I get 2 waves. I was hitting 9.
You get a short list of quality candidates
Oh, sad, sad, sad.
right away. Claim your $75 credit when you post your first job at Indeed.com/.
And 2 waves. I already healed everything to kill all those troops that were attacking me. Here you go, Callie. Max. So I spent a ton of heals. I just kept healing. They thought I was inactive. And I probably killed more troops of their alliance than what they killed of mine in total. But it cost me like 26 days in heals, if not more. So, it went quick. Uh-oh, I gotta check more in order that I did my Royal. I still got that C35 that I don't even log on to.
Lose up to 18 pounds your first month. Money back guaranteed. Check us out today. Heat up the food. That's it. Act now and save 50% off a month.
I didn't do my Royal Challenge.
Off a month of shakes.
Go online or call 888-631-FIT2 to save 50% on a month of food and shakes.
So, good thing I did. Because that's like the doomsday in Age of Z.
We'll pass many milestones, moments that define you, and strive you to achieve even more.
So, yeah, that's the story for right now. I'm going to just go through and do my routines on all the games after reset, catch up, and just keeping this castle shielded 24/7 for now.
Here's a story that didn't involve politics down there. On Christmas Day, Georgia firefighter Buddy Sloan proposed to his girlfriend Christina. Fellow firefighters recorded the special moment as Christina said yes. I don't think the backing up of the fire truck was planned, but congratulations for that. And it was a special moment for 5-year-old Jace Black, who was finally able to ring the bell at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital in Florida. After more than a year of chemotherapy there, hospital staff cheering.
Used what little I had. And there it is. Alright, I will talk to you guys